Myself, Nitin Choudhary, presenting concrete and effective e-governance framework. Normally, instead of concentrating on what we have, what and how much we can get by properly utilizing it and by which way, it is concentrated on what we not have. And we spend lot of time and energy on availing what we not have and availing extra resources than needed to achieve the target easily. This way, by underestimating and neglecting towards what we have, we keep ourselves away from the proper utilization of whatever we have available with us. Successful implementation depends not only on how much resources we have, but depends on how we govern the available resources optimally. This initiative, concrete and effective e-governance framework, is the implementation of basic concept of governance, that is the optimum use of the available resources to get more from less for more and more, that is minimum government, maximum governance. Normally, implementers avails large number of resources than needed and neglect towards exact need and proper utilization, which affects adversely on throughput, service delivery and cost effectiveness, as well as results in wastage and decay of resources, as well as many times failure of the projects, producing big loss instead of success. Particularly in terms of e-governance projects, it is observed that only 15% projects are successful and more than 50% projects are failure, and even the invested costs are not recovered. From 2011, for continuing the operations of land record computerization applications, that are Land Management Information System LMIS and Property Card Information System PCIS, and switching over to NLRMP National Land Record Computerization Program with online processing of LMIS and PCIS, the districts in Maharashtra facing strong challenges related to availability and operability, maintenance of software, hardware, technical infrastructure, technical human resources, sophisticated deployments, and backup and disaster recovery. For this innovation, we have everything less technical experts, only two, less required technical infrastructure, less trained technical human resources, and as there are very weak chances of getting it, there is only way remain with us is to use the technology innovative way to use available resources virtually to get the work done. We used virtualization, server consolidation, software hardware portability with effortless deployments, backup and disaster recovery, and achieved improved service delivery, increased throughput, and cost-effective solution for concrete and effective e-governance. This innovation is implemented in the districts of Maharashtra without any funds and expenses. The e-governance involves the use of electronic and computing technology to facilitate effective e-governance. The aim of this research is to study, use, and analyze virtualization to facilitate effective e-governance, which involves efficient and optimum use of technical resources for the improved service delivery, increased throughput, increased efficiency, and cost-effective solutions for the concrete framework for e-governance. That is the concept of more from less for more and more. Effective e-governance is based on free and open source software, FOSS, then virtualization, which involves using a single computer system logically as multiple computers by running the multiple distinct isolated operating systems on the single physical computer system simultaneously, and using a complete virtual computer system as an object instead of file and folders. Likewise, normal computer system operates on file and folders as an object using operating system. The virtual machine software operates on complete virtually developed computer system as an object to perform various operations like creation, updating, removing, renaming, customizing, move, copy, backup and restoring, sharing, autostat, import, export, etc. Server consolidation by running a client as well as server on the single physical computer system simultaneously to save server hardware per location. Then cloud computing, that is the live virtual machines virtually accessed by users remotely, and then leveraging shared government infrastructures, using all these to produce utility computing between government, citizen, business and employees. So what is virtualization? It's the virtual running of virtual computer on the physical computer system. So it is the virtual isolated execution of the virtually developed machine on physical computer systems simultaneously. So another way, it is the virtual isolated execution of the multiple software platforms on the same physical hardware simultaneously. So it allows a single computer system to be used as a multiple computer system by sharing the resources of a single physical hardware across multiple environments. So virtual machine logically divides the single physical computer system and its resources into several isolated different sizes, same like the slices of the bread, each of which works as a separate computer system, maybe client as well as server, and simultaneously run different isolated processes. So it's the complete physical computer system. The host operating system is installed on the physical computer system, and by using virtual machine programming interface, that is virtual machine software, variety of virtual machines VM1, VM2, VM3 are developed and are running simultaneously and isolated to each other by using the virtually shared hardware. The operating systems which are running on this guest on this host operating system are called as the guest operating system, and the operating system which is running on the physical hardware is called as the host operating system. So basic motivation for this project is the need of efficient and optimized use of the technical resources due to the limited availability of hardware, software, network and human resources. Then using a single computer system as a multiple computer system by running multiple operating systems simultaneously and isolated to each other. Server consolidation to save server hardware per location, and using a complete computer system as an object, and software hardware portability for the minimum technical efforts and exercise by effortless deployment and backup and disaster recovery. The technical strategy implemented is that we have developed the cloud of fast like variety of virtual machines of operating system like distinct operating system like Windows, Linux, etc. of variety of versions, distinct server and client operating system and physical machines. Then we have investigated and analyzed the functionality and utility of all these virtual machines with various operations and use complete area over network as an virtual hub by sharing virtual machines over the network. Then we have developed a virtual data center and hosted all these cloud of virtual machines on the data center, and then distributed all these ready usable virtual machines by leveraging the secured shared government network NICNet to the NIC district units in Maharashtra. NIC district units in Maharashtra downloaded all these fast like ready usable virtual machines and implemented it on variety of old and new computer system at remote locations with optimum use of technical resources by virtualization, server consolidation, and with effortless deployments using software, hardware, portability, and backup and disaster recovery. And by using this, saved all type of technical resources and environmental resources like space, electricity, furniture, transportation, fuel, vehicles, etc. Uniqueness, the more from less for more and more, that is less human resources, less technical resources, no financial resources. Full virtualization using fast like user customizable reusable virtual machines by using a single computer system as a multiple computer system and virtual computer system as an object. Then server consolidation by running client and server on the single physical computer system to save server hardware. Then software hardware portability for effortless deployments, minimum technical efforts, and backup and disaster recovery, leveraging shared network resources, NICNET, hybrid approach of dissemination, and then use complete office, campus, or area over the network as a virtual hub. The implementation is without any funds and expenses, additional expenses, easy testing and R&D under client server environment by switching over client and server virtual machines of client and server instead of physically moving between the distant clients and servers. Features, it will help valuably to deliver maximum throughput, efficiency, service delivery. It provides reducing the cost of hardware incurred in facilitating e-governance services. It helps reduce software hardware maintenance costs, reduce technical efforts and exercises with effortless deployment, backup and disaster recovery, easy establishment as well as maintenance of data centers, and it reduces the total cost of ownership of e-governance project by reducing the cost incurred on acquiring various types of hardware and software licenses from private vendors. It also gives the solution to enhance the availability and accessibility of e-services in disadvantaged area of the country. It facilitates scalability of e-governance project as the data volume in e-governance project increases enormously. It promotes interoperability, that is the exchange of data between various applications in the e-governance applications for reducing data redundancy and hence increases consistency of data. It helps for the backup and disaster recovery, effortless deployment, security testing, and R&D. Impact, we have overcome the challenges which we are facing due to limited availability of technical resources. Then improved service delivery in pre-scenario where it is very difficult to continue the offline land record, Satbara and property card services in the districts of Maharashtra. This initiative helped to continue it smoothly as well as to switch over to online processing with online e-mutation services within a short span of time. Akola is the topmost leading district in online e-mutation in Maharashtra with all taluka online e-mutation with around 40,000 online e-mutation. Increased throughput by running the multiple distinct isolated virtual machines for variety of talukas. We have done the processing of the multiple talukas at a time for the multiple applications like Satbara data hosting on district website, agri sensors, Unicode conversion, Bolu character cleaning, etc., and increased throughput within the targeted time. Cost effectiveness, we have reduced the cost incurred for the project with full virtualization by saving the server hardware for around more than 500 locations. Then testing and easy testing and R&D by immediate switchover between the virtual machines of client and server instead of physically moving between the clients and server located at distant. Then by using software hardware portability, minimize the technical efforts and exercises. Then effortless deployments, easy backup and disaster recovery. Then we have used a network optimally by leveraging shared network net. Then saved all type of environment resources like space, electricity, furniture, transportation, fuel, vehicles, and reduce heat generations by using the technologies like virtualization, server consolidation, and software hardware portability with effortless deployments and backup and disaster recovery. By by saving all this type of environmental resources, reduce heat generation, and this way reduce the pollution also. Analysis results. With investigation and analysis of functionality and utility of virtualization, VM with variety of operation, it is found that it is useful for saving server hardware in client environment. It is useful for using a complete physical virtual system as an object. Effortless deployment, effortless deployment of complex, sophisticated applications, backup and disaster recovery, running applications on non-supporting host, faster booting and processing, imagination to the guest virtual machine as a physical server hardware, backup and disaster recovery and effortless deployments, useful for testing and R&D, and import and export of virtual machines between variety of virtual machine software, and using a complete office as an area over the network as a virtual hub with system independent by sharing the virtual machines over network. The limitation found is that when we run more and more virtual machines on the physical host computer system, the performance of the whole host computer system and virtual machine decreases in terms of CPU processing and input output operations. A conclusion, the technologies like virtualization, server consolidation, cloud computing, leveraging shared government infrastructure, software hardware portability with minimizing uh, technical efforts, effortless deployment and backup and disaster recovery. This facilitates concrete and effective e-governance for utility computing between government to citizen, government to business, and government to employees by efficient and optimum usage of technical resources, simplifies system administration, improved service delivery, increased throughput, increased efficiency, and cost-effective solutions for the concrete framework for e-governance. Therefore, all these technologies reduces the financial burden applied by the state and central governments. As the size and complexity of the modern computing system keeps increasing to meet the demanding requirements of the performance application, manageability is becoming an important concern to achieve both performance and productivity computing. Virtualization provides the scalability to manage all these demanding requirements. So with this, here I have presented framework for utility computing for effective e-governance using virtual machines to achieve testing and R&D, new effortless deployments, basic system administration, adaptability, scalability, new models of service delivery, efficiency enhancement, user convenience, sustainability, and leverage of shared government infrastructure. However, to deliver the maximum throughput requires careful attention towards system details for the minimal loss of CPU performance and input output efficiency. For ensuring the effectiveness of e-governance project, the traditional framework and approach of delivery mechanism need to be re-engineered. The impact of any e-governance project depends upon its utilization by the concerned group, and hence their accessibility needs to be enhanced drastically. So this innovative initiative have received many awards. Winner of ELET's Knowledge Exchange Award 2015 in e-governance category. Manthan South Asia and Asia Pacific Award 2014. Scotch Award of Scotch Order of Merit in 2014. Winner in State Government E-Governance Awards 2014. winner in e-governance category of Manthan Southwest Award 2014, e-Maharashtra 2013 Excellence Award mm, of Government of Maharashtra as a best G2G initiative, and e-governance champion 2013 on United Nations Public Service Day. Thank you.